Greetings, YouTube. Internet Denzians. I'm actually doing some stuff as I do this. It is 7 o'clock in the evening on October 16th. This would be day 10 of my exile from employment. Welcome, everybody. I'm actually trying to find the stream for Sunday Night Football online because I am deep in homework land. I have one more paper to write this evening before I can call it a weekend as far as my homework goes. Been watching football all day. My Steelers got trounced by the Miami Dolphins. That tickled. That didn't make me happy. This is not a happy face right now. There's my stream. This is not a happy face right now. 2 days away from the big job interview. I'm excited. Hoping this one goes down well. And I hope I get the job, quite frankly. I'm actually writing a paper this for my networking course, eating some Cool Ranch Doritos, and no, I do not have a Cool Ranch Dorito Cool Ranch Dorito celebrity endorsement, because I'm not a celebrity. Drinking my Black Cherry Clear American from Walmart. Addicted to this stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, where was I? Yes, writing a paper about connecting a fictional retirement community, maternity ward, I'm sorry, to a fictional network. Paper's due tonight at midnight, so I got about 5 hours to write. About a third, little less than half the way through it. Got about 2 hours of work left. Not a big deal. It's been a wild week, so I kind of been putting it all off to the end of the week, but I'm good now. I'll finish writing this up, send it out. It's the first paper for the course. I use these papers as kind of a judge as to what my instructor really wants in a paper. They'll throw APA formats at you. They'll throw all these stuff that you have to have in your paper, how it's got to look, how many pages, how many characters. But until you actually write a paper and send it to them, you don't really know what they want. And after I send this to him, and I get back his notes on how he graded it and what he thought of it, I'll know how I have to change my writing style to adapt to him. If you're still in school, tip from your Uncle Matt. Take your first paper. Yes, they're going to grade it, but take it as a dry run. Write this paper the way you want to write a paper. Follow APA formatting, follow all that crap. Because in the end, what you have on the page will matter less than the format it's in. See, this is America. If you're not American, let me give you an insight into American thinking. This is why America is so fucked up, and pardon my French. In America, it's form over function. You could have something. Let's use the imaginary widget. You could build the greatest widget ever. The most advanced widget, the most technically sound widget ever thought of by mankind. Alright? But if your widget doesn't look good, or if it's ugly, no one will care to use it. That's America. You can have the worst widget ever, the most totally pointless and useless widget you've ever seen. But if it looks nice, and it's got lights and blinky things on it, people will buy it in the droves. That's America in a nutshell. I could write a paper with no intelligence to it at all. It makes no sense. Totally useless as a scholarly application. Alright? Provide no intellectual thought to it in the slightest. But if I put it in the right format, if I put the commas and periods in the right place, I would get more credit than someone who had great ideas but didn't do it in the right format. That's America. And that's why we're so screwed up. America's not about results. It's about how the results look. What I'm trying to say is basically America's full of shit. It's all image in America. And that's the truth. I've met a lot of dumb people in my life. But because they did things the right way, they got ahead in the world. That's how we got Hillary and Donald Trump, by the way. Bernie Sanders, great ideas. Probably would have been at least a good president. But because he didn't look the part, he didn't get a shot. Marco Rubio was Spanish. Or Spanish is Cuban, I believe. Which means he was of Cuban descent. Never had a shot. I live in the Midwest. If you're Spanish of any kind, you're Mexican. I don't care what nationality you really are. You're Mexican. That sounds harsh. Welcome to my world. What am I verifying? I'm verifying something here real quick. They're not letting me watch the NFL on NBC unless I qualify myself. Oh, this is annoying. Thank you. Now I can watch NFL football on NBC over the internet. Whatever. There. Eat that. Oh, I'm logged into NBC Sports. That's nice. I have an old Mac with Windows 7 on it that I haven't used in forever. I've resurrected since I got fired and putting Windows 10 on it. That's a pain in the ass. Anyway, we're about 20 minutes from 8 o'clock. I'm not getting any of my homework done. Instead, I'm sitting here eating Doritos, talking to you. And I probably should get my homework done. Before I go, I decided to do Guitar of the Night. Here's another guitar that I want to tell you about. This is a Chapman ML1. Let me back up so you can actually see it. This is a Chapman ML1. See, Chapman guitars. It's probably be upside down. Monkey Lord approved. This is a Chapman ML1. I bought it from my friends at Riff City Guitar in Minnesota. Minneapolis, I believe. Chapman Guitars are a guitar company that's run by a guitarist out of the UK by the name of Rob Chapman, the Monkey Lord. I started watching his videos quite a few years ago. Learned a lot from him over the years off the internet, and he started making guitars. So to support Rob, because I believe in him and what he does, I bought an ML1. This is a great guitar. Sounds great. Had it for a couple of years now. I bought one of the first ones they sold. I think I got one of the first 15 they sold in Minnesota. This guitar is one of my favorites. Sounds great, plays great. I love everything about it. It is a great guitar. Needs a new setup though. I haven't set it up in a while. Needs another setup. Probably wouldn't hurt. I just changed strings on it a couple of months ago, so it needs another setup. And maybe a fret job, which I can do fret jobs, but I'm lazy doing fret jobs. But this is my ML1. They're manufactured in South Korea, in a very nice factory in South Korea. Same factory that produces extremely. This is not a very expensive guitar for what it is. This factory in South Korea makes some more expensive guitars for other companies. Needs to be tuned desperately. I like my amp. This is they call this antique burst. That's what this color is. It doesn't burst in the back. It's a very heavy guitar. You here want to weigh it? Go ahead, weigh it. See, it's heavy. It's a very heavy guitar. One of my favorites, though. I've had this for a couple of years now. This was actually the very first expensive guitar I ever bought. I've bought more expensive ones since. But when I actually got back into guitar, I'll show you the guitar I bought to get back into guitars. It was like an $80 special, and I've destroyed it over the years, changing parts out and tinkering with it. This was my first expensive guitar, and I'm very happy with it. If I ever get another job, there's another guitar coming out now. It's called the Rob Scallon Signature Edition. I'm going to go buy that bad boy as soon as I can afford it. And before you judge me, I don't drink, I don't smoke, don't do drugs, I don't party, don't own a boat, don't drive a fast car. I don't really do anything outside of my house. I don't own a lot of expensive things, so these bad boys are my vice. So when people are buying, expensive cars, they're buying lots and lots of cigarettes, they're buying lots and lots of alcohol, buying lots and lots of drugs, getting all happy. I'm not. I'm buying these things, and that's how I can afford to have so many of them, because one, none of my guitars are all that expensive. That's number one. If you're not going to play on stage, and I don't, there's no point in buying extremely expensive guitars. When I say extremely expensive, I'm talking $500 and above. Nothing I have here, except for the JP in the back there, is over $500. Homie don't play that. If you're a hobbyist like myself, you can buy a $1,000 guitar. I'm not saying don't buy one. I won't buy one because I can't see myself playing a $1,000 guitar personally. That's just me. God, this needs tuned so bad. But I'm not going to do it because I'm on video. I am going to go back to my homework. Like I said, it's 7:45. It's going to take me 4 hours to upload this video as it is. If you're curious about how well of a guitar player I am, I got videos on my channel somewhere. Feel free to pop in and take a look. I'm not promising incredible levels of guitar playing. I'm average, probably. A little less, a little above, somewhere in there. So yeah, Monday's a big day. I'm going to set up my computer for my job interview. It is a over-the-web job interview. I'm meeting with people from all over the country in this interview. It is not a true face-to-face interview. Never done one of them before. That'll be interesting. So I'm going to set up my computers so that no matter what, nothing goes down during the actual interview. So that'll be interesting. That's not till Tuesday. And we'll talk about that more on Tuesday. As it is, homework time. Finish my homework, turn it in, finish the football game, and then go to bed. That's my plans for this evening. And that's all I got. As always, thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow. And we will, you get to see me sweating bullets. Because, like I said, I'm really pumped to get this over with. So, I will see you tomorrow. This is your unemployed hero, Unemployed Man, signing off for this evening. And I will see you tomorrow.